Come on, people, we can do better than this. Today, I'm going to share with you a true story. It's a story of how to utterly screw up prospecting on LinkedIn and make sure that you never, ever, ever get the client. And by the way, it's not just about LinkedIn. This also applies to cold email, to cold DM, any kind of cold prospecting. But this interaction that I'm going to share with you today just so happened to happen on LinkedIn. And so that's what we're talking about. If you want to get more clients on LinkedIn or through whatever channels, or if you help your clients get clients, make sure that you like and subscribe so you can get more advice on what actually works from me in the future. Like and subscribe, let's dive in. These are the proven direct response marketing, copywriting, and entrepreneurship success strategies you can use today to write your own ticket and create the life you want. I am Roy Furr, and this is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Now, here's today's breakthrough. All right, today's episode, as usual, is sponsored by me, by yours truly. And today I want to give you something for free. And if you haven't grabbed this yet, I don't even know what you're waiting for. I want you to check out the first link in the description to the Launch Your Client Business free mini course. Launch Your Client Business free mini course. Yes, it says launch. This is about how to lay the foundation for a successful client business, including things like cold prospecting, approaching people on LinkedIn or elsewhere. It's covered in there, how to do it right, how to make sure that you have everything in place so that you are able to build a client business that will be successful for the long run. And some people who go through there are more interested in relaunching your client business and making sure that they have that foundation in place, even if it means patching the foundation of their current business. So no matter whether you are brand new, complete novice, or you have some experience but want your client business to be more successful, check out the free mini course. It's the first link in the description. It's Launch Your Client Business. All right, so let's talk about how to completely destroy your chance of getting a client. So here's how this LinkedIn interaction went. Guy says, "Hi Roy, and I'm not going to share his name. Hi Roy, I'm blank. Nice connecting with you. John Ford, who was tagged in this message, asked me to reach out to you if you need help with copy project." Now, this person is asking me to hire them as a writer, presumably, or have my clients hire them as a writer. So we can acknowledge at least the fact that need help with copy project is not good writing, and there's no punctuation. We can acknowledge all that stuff as a reason that I might disqualify him, but that's not what caught me. This person said, John Ford asked me to reach out to you if you need help with copy project, and tagged John Ford. Now, for those of you who don't know, John Ford is a very successful copywriter. He's been involved with the Agora world for a long time. He's taught copywriting. He's written books on copywriting. He's actually somebody that I've met. Like, I don't know him well, but he's somebody that I've met. And so there is presumably a connection between me and John Ford. And so I respond with, I'm not sure I believe that, because I didn't. What work have you done with him? Can I reach out to him to verify? I could send this screenshot, and I screenshotted the message that I got tagging John Ford and suggested that I might send the screenshot. This is where I think he knew he was in trouble. He said, I haven't done any work with him. He just advised me to reach out and connect with LinkedIn users. Okay, if I ever give you advice in my daily episodes that you should reach out and cold prospect to whoever, don't say, Roy said I should get a hold of you. Don't. Just don't. That's what this guy is basically saying he was doing. He was making it sound like John Ford specifically said, hey, I think Roy might need some help with copy projects. You should go talk to him. And I know John would only do that. And I think this guy knows that John would do that if John believed that that referral would serve me, would give me value, and would make him look good. Nah. And so after I said the way you phrased it sounds like after he said, I haven't done any work with him, he just advised me to reach out and connect with LinkedIn users. Then I said, the way you phrased it sounds like a serious misrepresentation. And I would not trust anyone willing to do that, to write copy with/for me. Sorry. And he says, I'm sorry if I phrase it all wrong. Not, I'm sorry that I misrepresented this relationship. I'm sorry that I used somebody's name and suggested that they were directly recommending a connection between the two of us. I'm sorry if I phrased it all wrong. So at this point, this guy's not worth my time, so I don't respond. And I make a little note because I'm going to make this episode at some point talking about this. Well, 2 weeks go by and I get a random message from the same dude. Says, hi, Roy, how's business? By the way, no question mark or anything. Completely skipped over the fact that when he sent that message, our entire conversation history was immediately above it because that's how messaging works. Completely ignored that, didn't acknowledge it, no reticence or a sense of guilt or apology for, hey, I'm sorry I misrepresented, or even gave the impression of a misrepresentation of a relationship between me and John. That was a mistake. I'd like to pick up the conversation maybe from a better place. Nothing like that. Just, hi, Roy, how's business? Hell no! So I didn't respond. But as I was looking, I actually noticed that LinkedIn did something interesting to this message, to the initial message. So I scrolled up and I noticed that John Ford was no longer an active tag in the original message. So even if I did not forward that screenshot, which I didn't even really think it was worth John's time or my time to forward it. I didn't. It would have been maybe something nice I could have done. But I figured, yeah. But John clearly figured out, hey, somebody's using your name, and LinkedIn, he disconnected the guy on LinkedIn. He said, no, I don't want this person to be a connection. I don't want him to be associated with me at all. Just don't do it. And LinkedIn then removed the active link, removed it so it doesn't show that they're connected. Which, if I was John, and honestly, I think after that conversation, I actually removed the link. I'm going to go back and do it as soon as I'm done recording this episode. If I haven't, that's not somebody that I want to be connected with. That's not somebody who I want to be connected with me. Going back to the whole prospecting thing, cold prospecting on LinkedIn, there are two things, really, that your clients need to respond. That your clients need if they're ever going to want to work with you. One is an interest in the result that you promise, a belief that you're going to get them that result, which that belief is actually not even here in my notes. Just they want to be interested in the result that you're promising. They need to be interested in the result that you're promising. So if somebody approaches me and they say, hey, Roy, I have a weight loss program for busy entrepreneurs. Well, I've been doing an okay job of managing my own weight since I started weighing myself every day in 2017, September 1st, 2017. I have it in a spreadsheet because I'm a nerd like that. But I'm just not interested in talking to anybody about a weight loss program for busy entrepreneurs, right? So I'm not interested in that. You approach me about that randomly. I'm not interested. You're not going to move me. Or, there's a million things that people, getting on TikTok is actually something that I'm not interested in right now. It's just not Maybe there would be a benefit to my business to get on TikTok, but I'm not prioritizing it in a way where I'm interested in the result that somebody promises when they approach me and say, hey, we can turn your videos into shorts, etc. Like, I'm not trying to do that, right? So if they don't have the interest in the result, then they're not going to respond. The second thing is trust. They need to have trust in you. And here's where this dude screwed up big time. They need to have trust in you. And so if I don't trust you, I am never going to give you money in exchange for whatever service you provide, even if I want the result, even if it's something that I was looking for. I could be like chasing it down. I could be trying to find someone who can provide the result. But if you're the one person that offers that and I don't trust you for whatever reason, I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to give you my money. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. So those two things, interest in the result and trust in you, are absolutely essential in prospecting. And like I said, this is a universal prospecting lesson, even though this interaction happened on LinkedIn. Here's the thing. If you destroy that trust, if you destroy trust as you were speaking with prospects, you'll never get clients. If you're presenting yourself in a way that even brings trust into question, you are not going to get clients. And here's a small little tip in life. Small little tip. Your lies will be found out. Your lies will be found out. I was about to say great Disney song, catchy Disney song, maybe not great depending on your perspective. It's a small world after all, especially in the direct response space, especially among higher end copywriters. Man, it is a small world. I could have reached out to John Ford. I could reach out to pretty much any top copywriter that he would tag there and say, hey, is this dude representing himself as correctly when he speaks in a way that suggests that he has a relationship with you and that you recommended that he reach out to me? And if that's not true, like I said, lies will be found out. Your lies will be found out. And when you think about trust, you can think about this like a building, right? You're not actually going to get the shelter from a building until the whole building is built. But you can't successfully build a building until you've laid the foundation, until you've built the foundation, right? And so you have to build the foundation of trust. You have to build a foundation of trust from your very first conversation. And it has to continue through every interaction. And when it continues through every interaction, you go from having a foundation to having the walls, the frame, the structure. You build that up, and then the roof, and then you put the superficial details of it, like the drywall and paint, and of course the essential systems like plumbing and electricity, and the roof gets put on and shingled and all of that, right? But it starts with building a foundation in your very first prospect conversations. And that foundation really has to start to accomplish those two things. It has to start to accomplish the interest in the result. So you have a conversation and figure out, is this person even interested in the result that I am offering, right? Because if they're not, why chase them? They're not going to respond. They're not going to give you money. And how can I build trust in myself? And that's, in general, going to be accurately representing yourself. Even if you're a beginner, accurately represent yourself. Or whatever you need to do, accurately represent yourself to build that trust. And then it's just a matter of having a human-to-human conversation, because if you promise that you are going to help them get the result and you do it in a way in which you are perceived as trustworthy, which is going to come out of just basic human-to-human interactions, not like, how can I get money out of this screen name on LinkedIn, this person's profile on LinkedIn, how can I get money from them? That's not a human-to-human conversation. Human-to-human conversation is, hey, I think I could probably help you. I've been working on the skills that would be required to get you this result. I have this much experience, no matter what it is, but I know that I'm going to work hard until we get that result. Would you be interested in moving forward? Would you be interested in continuing this conversation? Right? And that's a little vague as far as the wording goes. I would recommend that you check out the more resources from today's episode, the link in the description to the Launch Your Client Business free mini course. Definitely check that out, because that's going to allow you to build a client business around promising a result that your prospects want, the prospects who would be willing to give you money. And it's going to allow you to build up what you're doing and how you're approaching prospecting and selling yourself and your client services in a way that engenders trust. So you're not going to find me telling you to just spam people on LinkedIn and misrepresent yourself. That's not how I roll, because that's not what actually works to get, especially high ticket clients, sophisticated clients that can pay you good money and can really create success with you. The Launch Your Client Business free mini course does teach you how to connect with those clients and build an offer that is interesting to them. All right, that's what I have for you today. I'm Roy Furr. This is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you get more content like this delivered to you. And stay tuned, because we have a lot more good stuff on the way. I'll catch you soon. Bye. Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.